And so stupid is you, Tom Serson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinlan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Doug King, 1961 Amphibious Baseman, Bitted Bet for Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Basso, Robo Rapist Night, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery, because it seems to me you guys committed mass murder for money and sports. Yes, Perlita, your attitude and your ghetto life and, Carnardi, Desperate Bernardi in his desperate performance to refuel and repay for the Barnum and Bailey circus. So it means you guys abused Bailey, you abused me, Brian Miller, Kimberly Beswick, my two cousins, Holly and Amanda, Heather, Sasha, girls that I knew at school, specifically Pickett Street, Jamaica Street. A man specifically targets one person. Google Duncan Charles, and his continued assertion after he touched two children with Joe and them after trying to force themselves into a bedroom or bathroom. Ah, yes, claiming to be one of the bats, but really, they're the ones that destroyed the Blue and Greg Faust stuff and beamed shit into his brain to make him think I did something I didn't do. Yes, to create another war. And then, Joe the fag favored one or more of the other three boys of white to make his black. See, Joe, Karen, Joe and Harry and them were never true black because it was for children. Juta, probably, or Spaniard, but anyway, copycat, or actually back to the Russians, so that's where Robo Rapist Night either went to, Spain, Russia, or Mexico, back and forth, you guys, the minister and his island, and Dave's fight over the Coronado. You committed rape and murder out here, Elton and Harry, destroyed trillions of dollars for faggotism in a prison, and the Negroes thrive on it. So don't complain when you live in a shithole of carny ghetto and stink, because you, Bernard, Harry, Joe, Ellery's, are the ones who created it. 14 days, 14 mooring ball, 14 in France, one more to triangulate. We have two triangles, one in Michigan, one in Florida, and basically one here. So your whole crime spree of crybaby Carney Bernard for Joe, because Joe is the murderer with Robo Night, because you guys select certain children to abuse in families first to maintain your power and control of money when at first you never had any. So Robo Night, Harry and guy, those kids were just spoiled. So you guys destroyed those families, took their stuff to sit on top and turn around and do the same thing, calling it Christianity gay, with a crap load of money, and became hypocrites. And you guys didn't know what you were doing with the device, so you all got sick and fucked up, and Harry and them sat there and pounded down the children with the bit down and the whispering faggot to Fairmount. You guys, this whole triangle is there. The scam is revealed. You could do it pretty much anywhere, Harry, Joe, and Bernard, because, your organization and running things all American sucks, because it is based upon violence, rape, murder, and pointing fingers. There's your government that you guys said didn't exist or never wanted. See how the Communist Party failed? I know that, Robo Rapist Night, your obsession with Joe over that stuff. You see why it failed, Jim Jones? Why the dream failed? Because Bernard and them were obsessed over two women that weren't theirs. So was Joe. They've always been. It's all about their penis being where it doesn't belong. And Joe's and Harry's perpetual, have to have that risk board or chess board. Hey, look, 80s, the children are learning chess. I wonder which man you guys were jealous of. Greg Faust's record collection on 2 streets in even Texas. So we find out who destroys the blue line. Mobile homes. Property. You guys go after Greg, you guys go after Jay, and anyone who worked their way out of the hole. Negroes, that's why the Negroes do their whole little copy the Eden story. but he never had sex with her, stupids. And their whole life is revolving around a lie and a black Negro trying to become Jehovah and the hero of the earth with Charles and Bernard. And that's why you guys' world sucks, because you're all moving in the wrong direction, going to war with the wrong fucking